My dad has always said that we share a brain. I don't know if it's clear who has which side, common sense versus book smart, but I think it's pretty much a team effort at this point. We share so many memories, it's hard to talk about all of them. Larissa and I were attending a frat party. We thought we were so cool, high school girls going to a college party. My boyfriend at the time had invited one of his friends to come with us, so Eddie meets us at Larissa's house, and then we head out to the party. So later that night, one of the head frat guys was going around trying to set people up. His method, you ask? Asking people to kiss for $1. Apparently it worked for Larissa and Eddie. So what do you guys say? For old time's sake, will you kiss for $1? Shortly after that, they had their first date, and as you heard, Lena wasn't happy about this, and that's not an understatement. But Eddie soon proved himself to be a loyal, patient, and compassionate man, as he was there through a very difficult time for Larissa, as Jim was in the hospital in a very critical state. Eddie didn't scare away. He wanted to be there for her. He proved that he was more than just a kiss at a frat party. Lena saw this too and started to ease up, just a little bit, just a little bit. And as she saw that, he was a huge support for Larissa. He made her happy in a time that happiness can't always be found. And as I mentioned earlier, my dad said we always share a brain. And it's pretty clear to me now that she has found the other half of her heart.
Ed, what is it about Larissa that you went from falling in love with her to saying, I want to spend the rest of my life with this beautiful lady? Now, I know you got a long list of reasons why in our meetings, but would you be so kind and generous as to share one or two with us this late afternoon hour?
She's my rock, and...
She's your rock?
Yep, and she's always there for me.
And she's always there for you?
Yep.
And that's pretty good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. She's my best friend.
She's your best friend. That is so key for a long, soul-filled relationship, which marriage is really called to be. All right, Larissa.
He's been there for every good and bad moment, and he's never left, and he makes me laugh, and he's my best friend.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can remember all of that.
Eddie met Jim first, and as most of you know, Jim was pretty much easy sway when it came to Larissa. He didn't ask the all-important questions. How old is he? Where is he from? Etc. As I got to know Eddie, I realized just how amazing he really is. Jim needed constant care the last couple of years of his life, and Eddie pitched right in, going as far as checking his blood sugar and making him lunch because we were not home. I will never forget that. I came home and Jim told me that he poked him 5 times because he didn't know how to take a blood sugar. Larissa and Eddie have been through some of the best and some of the worst times, and it would have broken many, but they each got each other through it. Fast forward almost 10 years. I haven't just gained a son, I have gained an entire family. I could not imagine my life without Marianne and Ed, their kids, and everyone in between. Larissa and Eddie work extremely hard, and together they always achieve what they set out to do. Their families always come first, and they are extremely caring. I am truly blessed, and I know for certain Jim is beaming with pride today, and so very proud of them both. I wish you a million years of happiness. I love you both very much.
It's hard to believe you've been dating for 10 years, through thick and thin, through Eddie's leather jacket phase, all the way through his dissertation, and now starting this new chapter.
We are very excited to officially welcome Larissa into our family. Of course, she's been around for many years, but this new formality is important to us because we get to share the future with such a wonderful person.
When Eddie asked me to be one of his best men, I have to admit I was excited. A public stage to roast my older brother seemed too good to be true. I started placing together embarrassing childhood memories one after another. What I realized when jogging my memory wasn't that he deserves a roast, but a thanks. Eddie, you've always been someone to look up to. You've been an inspiration to us. Being the oldest brother, you've really set a great example for us.
If you would all join me in a toast to Eddie and Larissa, may your love be modern enough to service the times and old-fashioned enough to last forever.